Hey everybody, Paul Fortey here for a Seat Apart Real Reviews, and seated next to me is none other than Matty W. Kelley, movie critic for the Norwood Patch. Today we're going to review the movie Argo, written and directed by none other than Boston's own Ben Affleck, and in addition to many others, starring a couple of my favorites, John Goodman, Alan Arkin, and who's the guy from Breaking Bad?
That would be Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston.
Alright, let me tell you a little bit about Argo. Argo was the true story of the 1979 Iran hostage crisis. 6 Americans escaped the embassy and found refuge at the Canadian ambassador's house. Now the problem is, how do we get them out of Iran? CIA agent Tony Mendez has to figure out a way to get into Iran and get them out safely. Otherwise, they are going to be captured and hung in the streets till they are dead. Ben Affleck plays Tony Mendez, who has to pretend he's a film producer so he can infiltrate the Canadian ambassador's house, get the American hostages out, get them to safe American territory without these people getting murdered. It's a true story, it baffles my mind. I remember all this when I was growing up too. I don't remember the day they were taken hostage, but I remember everything else after that. The story is crazy, the story is true, the story is insane. I absolutely love the film. I would love to tell you the whole story, but go see the movie. It's fantastic film, fantastic.
Well, without getting into it, one of my favorite parts was when they gave the actual pitch idea in front of the State Department and the CIA.
Oh yeah.
There were many competing ideas as to how they were going to get these 6 people out.
Yeah, one of the ideas was, hey, let's pretend these 6 guys are tourists,
right,
and they're going to ride a bicycle 300 miles to Turkey in the middle of winter.
Yeah, they're going to drop bicycles
snow
off to these people and say, here, 300-mile ride to Turkey. So apparently Ben Affleck's idea wasn't that bad.
It was the best of their bad ideas.
That's right. That's right. It was the best of the worst bad ideas they had.
Yeah.
And
this is a great movie.
I'm not going to tell you whether it worked or not, but you remember 1979, right?
I know the whole story. I remember it vividly. My parents were so fixated on the television watching.
Did they get out?
My parents, yeah, they made it.
They made it?
They made it out of the kitchen and into the living room to
how about
watch.
How about the 6?
To watch Tony Pepper,
Yeah.
Jack Williams,
Yeah.
and Shelby Scott watch.
How about the other 6 that didn't get out?
Everybody got out. We just told them the story.
Well,
that's the film Argo for you.
I was just going to say, no spoiler alert here, everybody. It was 1979, based on a true story. You remember the Iran hostage situation. 2 days after Ronald Reagan took office, 444 days later, everybody got home.
I thought it was the day of.
I guess technically, it's a happy ending.
You know what? I actually went online and they said there were 52, sorry, there were 52 hostages, and in the movie they always say there's only 40, so.
Well, 40 plus 6 is 46, plus a couple others. Either way, I'm not going to argue
that still doesn't equal 52.
I'm not going to argue nickels and dimes with you here. I'm going to tell you this.
These are people, not nickels and dimes.
It was a great movie. But listen, I think we're both in agreement that we really enjoyed Argo, and I would recommend it to the viewing audience. Definitely go see Argo. So for a Seat Apart Real Reviews, I'm Paul Fortey, here with Matty W. Kelley. Make sure you check out his review on thenorwoodpatch.com.